Did you know that they named the cities in California after all the bikes from Marin?
Are you sure it isn't the other way around?
You might actually be right about that one. My name is Aaron. I'm the host of the Super Rider channel.
And I'm Janelle Soukup, and I'm a Marin athlete.
We're gonna take you on a tour through all of Marin County to show you all the places that these bikes are named after.
Sounds good. Let's go. Is this a one-way?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. So, what the freak? Hello. This is like an actual road.
The most crooked street in the world, Lombard. Would you rather drive down Lombard again or ride it with your bike?
I would have to say ride it down on my bike. With my bike.
Driving the street is it's pretty rowdy, I would say. I think I'd rather either ride down it or with an e-bike maybe even ride up Lombard Street.
Make it like a little uphill slalom course.
Uphill.
Downhill slalom course, whatever way you take it, I think.
Uphill slalom? I think we just invented a new sport.
Uphill slalom. Write that down, trademark that.
So the cool thing about Lombard Street is that on a clear day, you can actually see Alcatraz right there, which is even better. So you get kind of two for the price of one. You get Lombard plus Alcatraz.
This is like the crosswalk, the cross, like, whatever this is called. This is the place you want to be, dude. The yellow brick road, but like if it was red. We're on our way to see the wizard. Yeah, doing great.
Alcatraz is your favorite bike?
I'd have to say so, yeah.
Oh, well that's convenient because that's what it's named after right there. That little island out in the bay, which was originally a military fort, then turned into Alcatraz prison. That's what the bike is named. And actually the Alcatraz is one of the few bikes in Marin's lineup that's actually not named after a place in Marin County. So this is one of the few. We went to Lombard. Now we can see Alcatraz way out there.
Do you think you could swim back over here?
I don't want to find out. So this is the Presidio, and the cool thing about the Presidio bike that Marin makes is that the Presidio, if you're commuting from Marin County into San Francisco, the Presidio is the first place that your tires touch down in the city. So it's the perfect name for a commuter bike.
It's pretty fitting.
It's a pretty epic little spot here too.
Do some car wheels. Couple jibs.
You got some car wheels? What? That was awesome. Okay, so this is Sausalito. This is actually kind of the last city before you get into San Francisco. So a lot of people commute from here in. There's actually the Sausalito e-bike, which is an e-commuter, which would be the perfect bike to rip across the Bay or the Colonial Bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd want an e-bike so you could explore all the little streets. I feel like the e-bike would help you explore and see all of those, which would be fun.
Yeah, and on the way back down, you get a sick view of the harbor here. You can actually take a boat. There's a ferry that goes from Sausalito into San Francisco as well. So there's like 50 different ways to get to San Francisco.
You have no excuse for not showing up to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, sorry, I got a flat on my bike, I couldn't make it. Could have taken the ferry. Why'd you do that?
It's a little windy in the headlands, I think.
Yeah, just a little. I think Carl's getting out of here too, man.
Carl, oh yeah, that's the trivia for the Bay Area. The fog here actually has a name, and it's called Carl.
And his Instagram has been active since 2011.
Yeah, Carl's a legend.
I did some research.
We're standing basically at sort of the entrance into Muir Woods.
I think it's that way.
So this place was actually a national monument before national parks were a thing. Huh. And what's cool is that the Muir Woods bike was actually early on in the 29er thing and sort of a trendsetter in that way. So I guess there's sort of a cool connection where
fitting name.
This place was kind of early on in the national parks, national monument space, and the bike is kind of early on in the 29er space. Yeah, cool. And a pretty legit zone. There's a lot of stuff over there.
A lot of trees, I'd say.
So this is Larkspur, and what a cool town this is. It's kind of nestled in the foothills of Mount Tam.
Super cute.
And if you go up these hills here, there's all kinds of little fire roads and stuff. And the Larkspur and the Larkspur E, which is the e-bike, it's a really cool bike that's just kind of like an urban bike that you can roll around on. It's kind of this OG style, but it's got newer components and stuff on it. It's just perfect for getting rowdy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can get rowdy both up and downhill with that e-bike.
We're in Kentfield now, which is actually just down the street from Larkspur.
You could probably just throw a stone over and you'd be in Larkspur.
Or ride a Kentfield to Kentfield. So it's kind of like the perfect bike path bike. It's the do everything bike. It's the bike that you hop on when you just need to get from point A to point B.
Throw a little basket on.
Little something, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's the perfect bike for exactly this kind of scenario in a place just like Kentfield.
Yeah.
We're in Fairfax, California, which is the home of the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame.
It's pretty sweet.
This is a super bike-centric community. There's tons of people riding bikes everywhere you look here.
Yeah.
And the Fairfax is sort of the perfect bike for exactly that. It's more of an upright commuter. It's got a flat bar instead of the drop bar. You can get a little bit more aggressive as far as commuter bikes go.
For sure. And you're right, like close to the trailheads.
It's perfect.
It's,
Tons of shops here. Mountain Bike Hall of Fame.
yeah.
What's not to love?
Yeah, everything you need right here.
So not every bike in the Marin lineup is named after a city specifically. In fact, some of them are named after specific places. Case in point,
Gestalt.
the Gestalt house. This is actually the post-ride spot that most people from the area come to after they're done having an epic ride up on Mount Tam or anywhere in the surrounding area.
Yeah, I can tell by the bike hooks inside. It's pretty sweet.
The other fun story is that the director of product from Marin actually just used to live right down the street. So this place has a special place in everyone's hearts. We've made it. We're at Bolinas Ridge. Actually, this line up here, that's Bolinas Ridge. And this is the Bolinas Ridge Trail. This whole area is so incredible. It's just these beautiful green rolling hills. And the Bolinas Ridge is kind of the entry-level mountain bike.
I would say this is the perfect place to ride that. And you have a lot of cows along the way.
That's right.
Have some friends, you know?
Nice to keep you company while you're on your first mountain bike ride.
Exactly.
So this is Nicasio. It's a pretty quaint town just tucked in to Marin County. And the Nicasio as a bike is a steel drop bar bike that you can do just about anything on. You could bike pack,
You could road
you could do gravel grinding.
and commuting.
It's basically the all-around adventure bike, which kind of fits in perfectly into this zone. It's really amazing that all the bikes in the lineup that we've been talking about, that bike actually would work pretty well in the
Everywhere.
place that it's named after. That was really incredible, getting a chance to see all the places that these bikes are named after. What was your highlight?
Probably driving down Lombard Street.
That was pretty amazing. You know, the cool thing of all the places that we visited today, there's so many stories tied into each one of these places. And for everybody that's watching, if you have some story that you want to share or some trivia of any of the places that we went to today, please leave it in the comments and share with everybody else that's watching this.
For sure. Thanks for taking me along. I appreciate it.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, for sure.